channel. So for today's video I decided to do this very glam makeup look. This is basically a black and gold glam makeup. So yeah, this is how it turned out. So if you're interested in seeing how I achieved this, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I have already done one eye and now I'm gonna do the other one for you guys. So for today's look, I'm gonna use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam Eyeshadow Palette. And yeah, so I've already primed my eyelid with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. And now I'm gonna set it with this shade in the palette, which is called Tempera. And I'm gonna do it with this blending brush from BH Cosmetics. It is the number 4 brush. So now I'm gonna use this shade. It is a gold shade. It is called Fairy. And I'm gonna put this all over my eyes. All over the eyelid up to the brow bone. Oh yeah, and by the way, I have already done my eyebrows and I used the NYX Micro Brow Pencil and I have set them with the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Gel. So now for the next step, what you're going to do is you're gonna take any thing that has a flat thing like this. I don't know how to say this, but yeah, just so that you can do this and have a clean line. And then we're gonna draw the line with the black eyeshadow, so you only need something like this. Or you could just use tape also, you know, like some people put tape there and then they remove it. It's up to you, but today I'm using this. So I'm gonna take the shade black of this palette. Actually, it is called Noir, which means black in English. And you're gonna put the little thing there, and I just have to look at myself in this mirror. But we're gonna put the eyeshadow so that it creates a line. Like that. Not very complicated. Anyway, we'll go back and take in the line and everything, so it doesn't matter. So now I'm gonna take a smaller brush like this. This is the BH Cosmetics number 10 brush, and I'm going to put a little bit more of the noir color in the palette, and I'm going to darken the line that we just created with the black eyeshadow, and I'm also going to clean it a little bit, make it more precise. So now I'm gonna take a small brush like this. It is just a little bit bigger than the one that we just used, and we're gonna diffuse a little bit the line because we don't want a harsh line on top. I'm sorry, by the way, if I struggle to explain things. It's just, as you guys know, English is not my first language, so I'm doing my best, but I hope that you can still like see what I'm doing and understand what I'm doing just by seeing what I'm doing. You can take a little bit more of the black eyeshadow, not too much. Because with these looks, it's easier to put a little bit more, but when you go in with too much products, it's harder to remove like all the product that you just put on your face, you know? So so less is more. Now with the same brush, I'm gonna go in with the color Fairy. It's the first gold color that we put on our eyes. And I'm just going to diffuse the line a little bit more. It doesn't matter if the line isn't perfect, anyway we will put fake eyelashes on the eyes, and also it is not a super neat eyeshadow look. Like, I think that this eyeshadow look looks nice when it's a little bit messy, if I can say. So now I'm gonna put this Artist Couture Golden Hour Diamond Lights Finisher on my lid. This stuff is so beautiful. Like, I think that this is what makes the look all comes together. Sorry. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on this, and I'm gonna take a little bit on my finger and I'm gonna apply it all over my lid with my fingers. Don't put too much on the black line, but it's not a big deal if like the two blends together. I will also bring it on my brow bone, not all the way to my brow, but on my brow bone, just so that it blends with the line that we created with the black eyeshadow. This is so gorgeous. Fun fact, when I was younger and that I wasn't as good in English as I am now, I thought that the word gorgeous was pronounced Georges. So I kept saying, oh wow, this is so gorgeous, I love this. It was like my favorite word and I wasn't saying it right. So, oh my gosh, this is so gorgeous. Yeah, Camille, yeah. Oh, and by the way, my full name is Camille. Like, my YouTube name is Cam because it's easier to say all around the world, but yeah, my real name is Camille. So now that this is done, I'm gonna go back in with the Noir eyeshadow color in the Soft Glam palette with this tiny brush that we used earlier, and I'm just gonna darken the line a little bit because of the diamond finisher. It kind of diffused the black line, so and I'm also dragging the line all the way to my inner corners. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take a makeup wipe and I'm just going to clean under my eye and a little bit the line. And then after that you can just make some final touches so that both eyes look the same. So now that the eyes are similar, they're not exactly the same, but now that the two eyes are similar, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my fake eyelashes and I'm going to come back. Okay, so I have applied my fake eyelashes. I use the Tatty Lashes in Bitch's Back. That name cracks me up every time. So now I'm gonna start with my face. So I'm gonna use my Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Face Primer. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take my L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion in the shade Medium Glow. So today for foundation, I'm gonna use my NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Fiji. I'm going to buff this into my skin with the Morphe X Jeffree Star foundation brush. I love this foundation, like it's my favorite foundation. It's more pricey than the usual drugstore foundation that I use in my videos, but I mean, just putting some chapstick on because my lip just cracked and it was bleeding. Yay! This is the Laneige lip sleeping mask in vanilla. So for concealer today, I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Light Ivory. And I'm also going to cream contour with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Almond. So I'm first going to blend my cream contour with the Real Techniques buffing brush. And I'm going to blend my concealer with the Morphe sponge. So now I'm gonna set my entire face with this Sephora Micro Smooth Baked Face Compact in the shade Medium Beige. And I'm gonna do it with this BH Cosmetics #1 brush. I'm using this powder because I want to set the face. I don't want it to be like super glowy, but I don't want it to be like super matte either. Neither? You tell me, because I don't know. So today for bronzer, I'm gonna use my Fenty Beauty bronzer in the shade Private Island. Oh, and I'm using my Real Techniques powder brush. So now with a smaller brush, I'm gonna use the same bronzer and I'm going to contour my nose and under my bottom lip. So now just to give a little glow to the face, I'm gonna use this MAC Global Glow. This is the mineralized skin finish. I'm gonna use the same bronzer brush that I used. And I'm slightly putting this wherever I put the bronzer. This is super pretty. I don't use it often. I don't know why. I think it's because I forget that I have this. But this is super, like, this gives a natural glow to the face. It's not too intense, but you can definitely see it. So for blush today, I'm gonna use my MAC Prism blush. And I'm gonna apply it with my Real Techniques blush brush. This is a nice neutral blush. And today, surprisingly, I'm not gonna go too intense with the blush. I'm not going to put it everywhere on my face like I usually do. So now I'm gonna set and highlight a little bit more my under eyes, my forehead and my chin, and on the tip of my nose with this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Micro Powder in the shade 1. This is a very nice highlighting shade. And I'm going to take a little bit with my Real Techniques sponge. And I'm just going to press it into my skin. And this, my friend, will make your skin look very smooth. So now it's time for highlight, and I'm gonna use my Becca Champagne Pop highlighter, one of my favorite. So now I'm just going to put a little bit of eyeshadow on my bottom lash line. So I'm gonna use the shade Noir with a small brush. This one is from BH Cosmetics again, and it is the number 9 brush. And I am slightly going to put a little bit just there, not on my inner part of my bottom lash line, but just there, on my outer part. And now with another smaller brush, I'm gonna apply the highlighter on the tip of my nose. On the bridge. And in my inner corners. Also bringing it a little bit in the inner part of my bottom lash line. So now I'm gonna set my face with my Morphe Jeffree Star setting mist. Some people hate the smell. I love it. So now I'm just going to apply a little bit of mascara on my upper and bottom eyelashes. So now it's time for the lips. So I'm first gonna use my NYX lip liner in the shade Nude Truffle. I also filled the lip in with the lip liner, and I'm gonna go in with my Sephora Cream Lip Satin. I know that this shade is discontinued, at least I didn't see it on the Sephora website. Any liquid or lipstick will do as long as it is a pale. It's just because this is the lightest lipstick that I own, so that this is why I keep using it, but anyone will, really. As long as it is a really pale nude, it's gonna do the job. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this in the center of my lips, and I'm going to blend it with my fingers. And then, you know me, you have to have a glossy lip. So I'm gonna use my Pat McGrath gloss in the shade Blitz Gold. This gloss is insane. Like, the reflection of this gloss is wow. It's one favorite, but it's very gold, so be aware of that. But wow. So yeah guys, we are done. This is the finished look. This is definitely not an everyday makeup look, but if you have something coming up, or you know, an event where you have to be more glam, well, an event, I don't think you'd have an event during these times, but you know, if you just want to have fun with makeup, there is a nice makeup look that you could try. I don't know. So yeah guys, that is it for this makeup tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then just please like it and subscribe. That would mean so much to me. And yeah, I really hope you have a wonderful day, and I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye!